Hey fellas, Byakko here, and you guessed it, another Byakko vlog. Oh boy, I'm finally done with my project, worked really hard on it, and here's some of the questions. Will I be uploading the project on my channel? Probably, or probably not. But I did re-upload one of my old reviews, which I already did, by the way, about a few days ago, that I used to have in my Anime P2211 account. But I'm not going to talk about my old account being suspended. No, siree Bob. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. Hope you all had a nice Memorial's Day. Didn't have Memorial's Day anywhere special, just at home, and that's all. My cousin's birthday was on May 17th. I didn't go to my cousin's house on his birthday this year because I was very busy and all with a lot of stuff, but at least I did wish him a happy birthday on Facebook, and he commented me on that comment. And speaking of birthday parties, I used to remember when me, my brothers, and my cousins were kids, we celebrated my cousin's 10th birthday at Jungle Jim's Playland. Haven't been there since 1995, May of 1995. They even serve Pizza Hut over there. And on his 11th birthday, I think he was 11 in 1996, I'm not sure, we celebrated his party at Cracker Jack's. Haven't been there since May of 1996. A lot of things over there, like video game arcades, plus you can order something to eat and drink, also golf for adults and kids, and one of my favorites, bumper boats and go-kart racing. We used to have a lot of fun over there. Same thing with Peter Piper Pizza, haven't been there for years. I used to go there whenever I get bored and all. I did celebrate my brother's 8th birthday over there back in 1993, and I was almost 9 at the time. They had a lot of arcades and stuff like air hockey and such over there. But anyway, let's get that out of the way. I finally finished my project before the 21st of May, you know, when the Rapture starts. But guess what? It didn't. And who's the one saying the Rapture was coming? One person by the name of George Camping. Why do people actually fall for this shit saying he predicts the world will end? 'Cause they're idiots. Thanks for bringing that up, Shredder. Since I don't know Harold Camping that much, I don't want to talk about that insane old freak. If I were you people, I'd throw him in a loony bin or something. However, I managed to play X-Men Legends during the weekend. So far I'm at the sub-basement. I haven't beaten the game fully. I have already defeated Blob and saved. I did also play Onimusha Warlords. I've played it, except I have to crack some code to open a treasure box, even though it was my first time playing it and I never got that far. I've also revisited Punch-Out for the Wii. I first bought this game on my 25th birthday, and so far I'm at Mr. Sandman, except he was hard. Not to mention I sometimes get my ass handed by Great Tiger, Don Flamenco, Aaron Ryan, except in the 3rd round when you have full health and your opponent has very low and time runs out, you know you'll win by decision. That's how I defeated Aaron Ryan. Next, I fought Soda Popinski, and I too got my ass handed, just a little. At first, some of the boxers can be easy, like Glass Joe, King Hippo, etc., and later some of the boxers can be a bit hard. I've also revisited Super Mario Bros. Wii. I got this for Christmas of 2009 and Dragon Ball Raging Blast as well. When I first played Mario Wii, it felt nostalgic as if it was like a remake of Super Mario Bros. 3. And they had a lot of stuff in that game. Like, at the end, you go down a pole like in the first game. The world maps are like in Mario 3 and Mario World. They also added the red coins that was taken from Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Plus some old enemies and new ones. And of course, the Doom Ship. And you guessed it, the Koopalings. Using their magic scepters like in Super Mario Bros. 3, and also the Clown Copter from Super Mario World used by Bowser Jr. as well. I have completed the game, except I have to collect all the star coins in order to go to the secret world. You know, World 9. But I have some good news. The PlayStation Store is back online, including the PlayStation Network. I finally managed to activate the codes from my Mortal Kombat 9 game. And yes, I got Scorpion's old outfit and fatality and other stuff I got. And some more good news, Nintendo has repaired my Wii console. They also gave me a warranty. They fixed up everything, including the top where you plug in the GameCube controllers. And I also have Netflix. That's right, I get to watch one of my favorite shows and movies at any time, such as Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Beavis and Butthead, etc. I have seen Ren and Stimpy's Adult Party cartoon, and it looks completely gross. I would rather prefer the original Ren and Stimpy when it was on Nickelodeon. I have seen the sequel to Fire Dogs with the fireman voiced by Ralph Bakshi. You know, the guy who did Malcolm and Melvin on the What a Cartoon Show on Cartoon Network, plus Cool World. Also on Netflix, I have seen Ghost in the Shell, the 1995 movie. I saw this movie once about 2 years ago, and I saw it again on Netflix. You know what that movie is about. It's about a female cyborg agent trying to stop the evil puppet master, and that was about it. I've also seen Ninja Scroll. Never in my life have I seen this anime movie before, until now. I first heard of this anime on the Tips and Tricks video game magazines that I used to buy back, say, either 1996 or 1997. What was this movie about? Glad you ask. A ninja for hire is forced into fighting an old nemesis who is bent on overthrowing the Japanese government. His nemesis is also the leader of a group of demons, each with superhuman powers. Toy Story 3? Yes, I have finally seen the third installment of this movie. I never went to the theaters to see it, but I finally did on Netflix. And yes, I saw a character from the Miyazaki films, that furry-looking whatever he is. I don't even know what his name is anyway. I've also revisited the first movie as well. It's been a very long time seeing it. I went to go see it in the theaters as a kid back in, I think, 1995 or 6. Well, actually 1995, during the winter break, or after Christmas, I think. I don't know. But I have seen the second Toy Story movie a few times as well on VHS and on the Disney Channel. Not to mention I used to have Toy Story action figures from Thinkway. I used to have those things, but sadly I had to give them all away in a garage sale. I also saw Up. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. It's about this old guy who releases a shitload of balloons to fly to Paradise Falls. But I've never seen the movie WALL-E before. I've only seen a few Disney and Pixar movies, like Monsters, Inc., Cars, Toy Story, A Bug's Life, The Incredibles, and of course, Finding Nemo. What else have I seen? Well, I saw 2 anime movies. One, Ponyo. That's right, I managed to see that movie as well. It's about this goldfish princess that wants to be human and be friends with a boy. And speaking of Miyazaki films, I've seen quite a few, like Princess Mononoke. Haven't seen it for 12 years. I watched it on DirecTV back, say, May or June of 2000. Howl's Moving Castle, seen it once in Italian. Probably took a vacation to Italy, I think. Of course, you know what that movie is about. It's about this old lady that changes into a young girl, some little kid that turns into a bearded guy, a guy that turns himself into a black bird, and a fireball with a mouth and eyes that kind of looks like Fry Guy from Super Mario Bros. 2, doesn't he? Plus Kiki's Delivery Service. I used to watch that movie when it came out on video 1998. Been a long time seeing it. I have to say it was my first time watching one of the Miyazaki anime films, which was the only movie I saw. And speaking of Miyazaki himself, he also directed the Lupin the Third movie. Which one, you ask? I believe it's the one where Lupin and the gang are in the castle trying to save this princess from an evil count. Not Dracula, you idiot! Thanks for bringing that up again, Shredder. I'm talking about an evil count that wants to marry Princess Carlene, which is the name of the character in that movie. I think, I'm not sure, even though I've seen this movie for the first time. And of course, Lupin and the gang also found international counterfeit money as well. You know, come to think of it, I have not seen Lupin the Third when it was on Adult Swim back in, say, 2003, I think. But nowadays, all they show us is crap. That's all that is. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. In the words of Ren Hoek from Ren and Stimpy in the episode Prehistoric Stimpy. I even came across with a movie called Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer. Come to think of it, I haven't heard that name Rainbow Bright in years. I seem to forgot about that show and the movie itself. Not to mention I have seen the 1986 Transformers animated movie. I used to remember watching that as a kid, except I too seem to forget. But at least it's all coming back to me. I mean, yeah, when you get older and you forget about them, and suddenly when you come across memory lane of a certain 80s and 90s animated show or a Japanese anime, you'll feel like you're in nostalgia heaven. Oh, guess what? I have been to a site called manga2u.com. It is a site where you can look at mangas online. Which manga did I look at? Yu Yu Hakusho. Haven't seen it yet, but I have. So far, I'm at the chapter where Hiei is taking on Zero in the chapter In the Flames of Hell. You know, the Dark Tournament. Even though I don't read that many mangas, though. I only read, either just a few. But I will give the One Piece and Kinnikuman mangas a chance. But there was a certain manga I looked at. That's right, what you're looking at, my friends, is a Dragon Ball Z manga. I do have a Dragon Ball manga somewhere in my house. I can't find it right now at the moment. I haven't read any English translated Dragon Ball Z mangas for a long time. It was back in 2002 and 2003. I have read the Japanese ones when I first started Desert Arroyo back in 1998, and a friend of mine knows about anime and manga than I do. By the way, about 4 days ago, I went to Payway for lunch, and I know what you're gonna say. Didn't you already went to Payway? Well, yeah, I go there sometimes, and my teacher gave me this. It's Japanese soap. Yeah, my teacher's brother lives in Japan. And I know what you're going to say. Is your teacher Japanese? Here's what I have to say about this. Yeah, I wish. That would have been cool if my teacher was Japanese. One more thing before I go. I hope you TMNT fans are happy, because Season 9 of the 80s TMNT animated series is coming August 16th, 2011. I was totally shocked when James Rolfe announced that Season 9 is coming out in his blog on Cinemassacre. You know what that means, my Cowabunga companions? We're almost close to have all 10 seasons on DVD. Cowabunga! I mean, how long has it been for us TMNT fans waiting for Season 9 to come out on DVD? 2 freaking years. Ever since Season 8 came out on DVD back in 2009. Well, hope you enjoyed this vlog, even though it was as long as I expected to be. Till then, Byakko, Roger, and out.